everybody, I'm Isha, and today I'm going to show you my finance Pset. So I'm going to click on the link over here from my terminal. Now, the first web page that you can see is the login page. If you're a new user, you should go to the register link that's at the top right-hand corner and click on it, like so. It'll take you to the registration page where you should enter your username and password and confirm that password. So I'll make one really quick. And click register. You're now a registered user. The username is case insensitive and the password is case sensitive. You can see that you begin with $10,000 of starting cash in your account. If you click on the quote link at the top of the page over here, it'll bring you to a form where you can enter a symbol for a company and it'll show you the current price of stock. For example, when we enter AAPL for the company Apple, we can see the current price of Apple stock as this many dollars. If we go back, if you don't enter anything in the form, like so, you get this apology message, which is this cat picture. The same thing will happen if you enter an invalid symbol, like 123 for example. Now, if you want to buy a share, you should click on the link buy at the top of the page. If you click submit without any entry in the form, you will get an apology, the same cat message as before, that states that you need to enter a valid symbol. So let's show that really quick. Now, additionally, if you do enter the symbol and a positive number of shares that you can afford with the cash in your account, you will buy those shares and see a page that shows the shares you've purchased. For instance, let's type in GOG for Google and say that we want to buy 5 shares and click buy. So you can see those shares that we've just purchased, as well as the remaining cash in the account over here, and the total of all of the cash plus the shares at $10,000. And if you try to purchase more shares than you can afford, you will get an apology message as well. If you want to sell a share, you should click sell at the top of the page. If you click submit without any entry, you will get an apology message, as well as if you enter an invalid symbol. If you enter a valid symbol, like let's go with Google again, GOG, but don't enter anything in the number of shares, you will also get an apology message. But if you do enter the symbol and a positive number of shares that is fewer than or equal to the number that you own, so let's say 4 of them, you will be able to sell them. So when I click sell, you can see a web page that shows the sale right here, and the total value of your account. So you can see that you have 1 share remaining and this much money in the account right now. If you've sold all the shares of a certain security, you will no longer see that security displayed altogether. So I can show that really quick here. Let's sell my 1 remaining stock for Google. Now Google is no longer displayed. If you try to sell more shares than you currently own, you'll get an apology message as well. Now, if you click on the history link at the top of the page, you'll see a list of all of the transactions you've made, showing each of the shares that you've bought or sold. For my personal touch, I added 2 features. One of them is the ability to add cash to the account, and the other is to show users who is currently logged into the account. I have added a link at the top of the page called Add Cash, and when you click on it, it takes you to a form where you can specify how much cash you'd like to add. And if you enter no number and submit click, you get an apology. If you enter in a positive number, which can be specified up to 2 decimal places, let's say I want to add $1,000.50 for instance, and press add cash, that cash gets added into your current cash balance on the account. And so you can see it displayed both on this page over here, as well as when you go to the history, you can see that you've made a deposit, like so. Now take a look at the upper right-hand corner, where it shows the name of the user who's currently logged in. If you log out, you'll of course be taken back to the home page. And now, whenever you log in as any previously registered user, once you enter in your username and password, you will be logged in and can see the username displayed on the top right corner of every web page. So even if I go to the Buy web page, I can still see Isha Marothra is logged in. And it's incredibly useful on a web page like this to know who is currently logged in, because multiple people have their own particular accounts with associated usernames and passwords on my site. Now, thanks for listening.